Have I played as far as the eye yet? I think you'd really enjoy it. Yeah, I've got a first taste of it up on my YouTube channel, actually. I'm probably going to stream it at some point, too. Oh, good. There we are. We may have enough heat coming out of the smelters. Yeah, there we go. That's turning all the water on the ground into steam again. Perfect. I'm actually pulling that temperature up in that area quite quickly. Are we stockpiling? Well, we kind of were stockpiling the natural gas. Not anymore, though, sadly. Wow, that's still really warm. Doesn't look like it's any more of it, though, than usual, but... really? Well, I guess at least we caught it. There is that. Could you maybe get up and then start digging? No, you're just going to go straight back to sleep. Ah, poop. Make these 8s then. Let's get that job done quickly. And in particular, these ones. Let's make those 9s. Oh no. Snowfoot's woken up. It's going to dig themselves out now. There we are. Pop these priorities down. This is mostly work I'm doing just because I can, rather than I need to. It will serve a purpose later on. It's certainly going to make the map easier for me to navigate through. In fact, we've done a good job. Wow. Having called out this side, that has made a big difference. That's where all of the CO2 went, though. That was stacked up here, and that's why there's suddenly chlorine there. We're doing a good job of this area, too. The map is getting less complex as we core out more and more sections of it. Get as much of that moved around, please. Could you not just cancel that sweep? You're just going to spend 1,000,000 years doing it? I don't understand you people sometimes. I totally told them to do it, by the way. This is my fault, not theirs. Nevertheless, I shall complain. Once that's ready, then we can hook all of this up. We still need to do quite a lot of work to get this place vented properly first, though. Needs to be looking for steam. If it isn't steam, then it needs to activate the gas pump. We'll get there. Once all of this is done, I will create a single storage in here, and I'm going to ask for a lot of weight of ice to be brought in, and that can just sit in there, and eventually it'll melt. I went away to teach, and I come back to the volcano almost being done. Exciting! Hello, Spiders George. How you doing, mate? Pokeshell. As cute as you look, you're actually a menace, so no. Not happening. 12C in there. How about in here? 3.9. What's the temperature up there? 16. Yeah, we need to expand this out, really. As much as I am loath to do it, it needs to be done. Let's pop in a couple more of these. Every 3. Actually, let's just run that all the way down. Eventually, this is going to melt enough that it's going to be a problem for us, but for the time being, that should be okay. But this is the cost of passive cooling, basically. We're drawing an enormous amount of energy out of the... or rather, we're pumping an enormous amount of energy into the core. We're drawing it from elsewhere, and that's the whole point, but... yeah, not exactly the best scenario for us. What's all this? Oh no, the CO2 is starting to condense. Oh, that's awful. Alright. That's actually kind of a pain in the bum. Not gonna lie. On the plus side, we are getting some polluted oxygen down there, which may help a little bit. And if we have polluted dirt down here, or slime, I think we may already have some of that down there. No, we don't. Interesting. It's 5.7 tons of frozen CO2. Yeah. Let's get as much of this out of there as we possibly can. Then we'll mop the CO2 that's in there, and hopefully we won't end up with any more causing us issue. Yeah, there is no more CO2 in there, and if we can avoid it, we should be able to keep more CO2 from getting in there too. I'm going to make it a little bit easier for the CO2 to seek an alternate path. How would you fix the passive cooling? Like, eventually the ice is going to run out. Do you have a plan for this? But then I should be onto active cooling. But then I'll probably have set up another steam generator setup on an active volcano. Not a minor one, but the main one. Also, I'll be tapping into other vents and geysers. I strongly suspect that it's not going to be an issue for me. Got a vent down there that I'm fairly certain it's a vent. I could be wrong, but don't think I am on that one. Bit of crude oil leakage there. Try and get that down there. We are so close to the temperature in here being high enough. Just need that tiny little bit of extra oomph to get us there. Got a little bit of extra natural gas coming in from the oil wells, which is very nice to see. There's one thing I don't want is any ice in the room above, because if there was, then that would cause me some issue with flooding, potentially. Let's try and get this out of there if we can. Right now I've got an awful lot of jobs for my peeps to be working on, but hopefully won't take too long for us to get it all sorted. Oh, now the issue here is I've got nowhere to put that. I guess I could put something here. Have that set to accept CO2. Not strictly the best thing, but it'll do in a pinch. Need one more load of copper, and that should get us all the temp shift plates in here that I want. Though that being said, I kind of would like a bunch across there, but I think I can live without them. In fact, you know what? Let's deconstruct that and we'll just have these patterns there, and I'll accept that that doesn't quite reach that side. Should be okay. Liquid carbon dioxide. There we go. Oh, plane seeker, nice. Construction is raised to 8. I wonder how that affects you. Let's have a look. Plus 400% construction speed. I approve. Excavation, 24. Plus 600% digging speed and plus 120% attack damage. Plus 220% run speed. Very nice indeed. And strength of 12. 300% tidying speed and 480 kilo carry capacity. That is additional. That's actually quite good. Has that been hooked up? Yes, it has. Good, good. Unfortunately, I think we're just going to have to risk it. I'm going to wait for these to be set up, but I think ultimately we're just going to have to risk it. Though first I want the power set up, I guess. I would very much like to have that area fully, the volcano itself fully analyzed before we do anything else in there. Before we actually block it off. If I can get that, I'll be extremely happy. Right, we've shut down coolant. So we now need to make sure this gets built as a crazy high priority. Right, it's getting late. So glad I could come briefly and pester with questions. Hope you all have a lovely stream. I'll take care, Spiders George. I have a liquid tank that's full and sending a red signal. It's hooked up to a valve to drain it when it's full. But the valve doesn't want to open unless there's a green signal. Can I change that behavior? of one of them, i.e. make the tank send a green when full or the valve open on red, yes, you can. You can use a NOT gate. But in terms of the machine itself, I'm fairly certain you can't change the behavior of this. I'm pretty certain that that's either open or closed. It's open on a green, closed on a red. But let me find a liquid tank. No, it'll send a red signal when it's X% full and green otherwise. So you'll need to use a NOT gate from automation. So that would be this one right there. Just put that in line. So in your particular example, you'd have something like this. And the liquid valve. And you'd set it up like that. So you'd probably set the reservoir to like 95%. It would send a red signal once you hit 95%. That would be inverted or knotted into a green signal, and then that would open the valve, and then I'd assume that would all drain out. Hopefully that helps. No, we're going to reject all there. And I think... what's going on there? Oh. I believe that was for power cables. Yes, it was. Alright, let's have a look at everything. That's fine. That's all okay. Have we finished this? Yes, we have. Good, good, good. Now then. Slightly cooler. Going out at 6.9. Hopefully we can get that a little bit better off. There we go. It's a bit better. And once that one's done, and this one as well, then that should help out quite a lot. We should start seeing the average temperature dropping over here. Ultimately, I need to connect these up to the ice on this side, but honestly, that ice is melting, so I'm not really sure there's too much reason to. I think it would be better to expand this out so it's pulling more... it's dumping more of its heat into the core over there. All right. I'm going to say, once that's built, the power has been hooked up, which I should go ahead and do. Tonk. That will hopefully... Have I not connected that correctly? Oh, we're out of power, we must be. Wretched. Okay, well, we just got to wait for a trickle of power in the system then. One, 3, 2. That is really not hot enough to make any significant difference there. I love how that one bit of regolith is just moving through, trying to warm this whole area up. Okay. What's the volcano room thing you're going to do? I haven't found any volcanoes in my games. Yeah, I'm using it to harness steam and also to produce igneous rock, which I will then feed to an ever-increasingly large herd/flock of hatches. That's my plan. Rocky old dude, thank you very much for the raid, mate. That's very, very kind of you, mate. Much appreciated. Ooh, we are getting close now. 193. 193.1. Regolith is shedding its heat slowly. Realistically, as it is, we would probably be fine to... Well, actually, no, that's not kicking in because it's not hot enough to kick in. But we'd probably be fine to activate it right now to get that power, but... you know what, we've gone... sure, okay. We'll set it up. There we go. And then we'll just set it back to normal. Now it's activated. It will generate a bit of extra power for us to get everything else running in around the bases. There we go. For example, this. Oh, really? Poop. Hopeless poop. Okay. Deconstruct that now, please. That is a shame. But at least we spotted it before it became an issue. No filters selected? Should be steam. Oh, there we are. Same diff though. Now the issue here is that we do need to keep going back and forth though. So... let's set up a storage bin. Really overmatter what it is. And we'll pop it there and there. Get those made quickly. We're going to move ice in. Thank you. Right, we want liquefiable, just ice on a priority of 8. And 20,000, no. It's only 15 across there. But I will go with 8,000 kilos. Or 8 tons. Copy this setting. As soon as this one's set up, I'll do the same. That'll be enough water in here to completely cover the ground in 1 kilo per... Oh, sorry, 1,000 kilos per. Which is the amount, more or less, that I wanted. How goes the build for you tonight? It's going quite well, cranky old dude. Thanks very much for asking. At the end of your 13-hour stream? My lord. Let's find out. What were you playing, cranky old dude? Okay. You were playing Oni as well. Fantastic. There you go, chat. If any of you happen to be in the market for more people to follow who play Oni, it appears the cranky old dude is a good bet for 13 hours. My lord. How's everything going in here? It's going to take a while. The steam will add a bit of heat to it, but not a lot. That being said, actually, it won't be terrible either. Oh, there we go. We're down to how much? 160 degrees. We've shed 30 degrees from that steam already. That's a little bit much, I'll be honest. I was hoping for it to take a little bit longer. Let's move some of that regolith out. We possibly can. Let's get back down to our volcano. Right then. We are going to want to try and... Well, to be honest, we're going to want another one of these, really. Just set up about here, maybe. Because I don't want them to have to go far if what they're grabbing isn't ice. Right now, if they tried, they would end up bringing it all the way up here. Oh, actually, no, this is shut down. Never mind then. That's not so bad. Okay. Well, we are losing that heat relatively quickly. But hopefully, we'll be able to sort that out a little bit. I still need to get some more hydrogen into that generator room, though. And as much as I said when the power ran out, I would rejig this. Yeah, I haven't, which is a bit bad of me. But I really would like to get the second volcano up and running. And we're 50 cycles away from getting more copper for now. So, well. Sure, I'll grab it. Don't really need it, but... Right, this is now set up. Good. Let's set that one to a priority 2. We'll accept anything but regolith, otherwise I'm just making trouble for myself. Also critter eggs, because, again, making trouble for myself. Sweep only, though. No critter eggs. No regolith. Priority 2. Now, let us get a nice big chunky sweep order going. Bring it from over there first, because this way it just gets all of that out of my way. I guess grab these as well if you can reach them. You're not going to be able to reach this one, at least not yet, so... Here we go with the ice. Fantastic. And that is a good chunk of the ice that we wanted. Yeah, we had a good bit of very hot copper that just melted its way through a load of stuff down here, but it's fine. There we go. Oh, thank you so much for the cheer there. Thanks for the year of content that has kept me sane. Have a good day. Time for surgery. Oh, take care, Trenton. Best of luck with the surgery, mate. That one's sorted. Let's get a bit more in here. This way, at the very least, if it starts to melt anyone, there'll be a load of ice nearby to help out. But again, I want to get in here and do my best to analyze this before we do anything else with it. Damn it. Come on. You know what? Let's cancel all of those. We are not going to need that much being brought over.